If you are confused between the Xiaomi FX Pro and the TCL T6C, you are asking the right question. Both are QLED, both are 4K. Both sit in the same price range. On paper, they look almost identical. But when I placed them side by side in the same room, the differences were immediately visible, especially in brightness and color tuning. And depending on your room lighting and what you usually watch, one of these will clearly make more sense for you. So let's break it down and see which one truly fits your setup. Hi friends, I am Pooja and welcome to ClearBuy. I spend all my time buying and testing home appliances, TVs, soundbars, washing machines, ACs to see how they perform in real life, not just on paper. So you can buy confidently without wasting your money. Everything I share here is from real testing and real experience. So today, let's see which QLED actually deserves your money. Alright, picture quality. And this is where things get really interesting. Because both are QLED VA panels. Both are 4K. Both are 8-bit plus FRC. On paper, almost identical. In real life, very different viewing experiences. Let me start with what surprised me the most. Colors. The Xiaomi FX Pro gives you rich, vibrant, punchy colors. Reds pop, blues pop. When you are watching colorful content like movies, nature documentaries, cricket, it just looks alive. Xiaomi covers about 92 to 94% DCI-P3 and you can genuinely see that range on screen. The TCL T6C colors are softer, more neutral. Not bad at all, just not as rich or vibrant as the Xiaomi. And honestly, not as rich as Samsung either. If you are someone who loves that extra color punch in your viewing, you'll notice that immediately. Now, sharpness. And this one caught me off guard. The Xiaomi has perfect sharpness. Details look natural. Hair strands, textures, everything looks crisp without being overdone. It just looks right. The TCL has a slightly oversharp picture. It's subtle, but once you notice it, you can't unsee it. Edges are a little too enhanced. Some people won't mind, but if you are picky about natural image quality, the Xiaomi handles this better. So overall picture quality, I'll give it to the Xiaomi FX Pro. Richer colors, more natural sharpness, good detail. The everyday viewing experience just feels better on it. But, and this is important, brightness. The TCL T6C hits around 400 nits peak with about 320 nits sustained. That's genuinely impressive for this price. In a bright room with sunlight coming in, the TCL stays punchy and visible. The Xiaomi FX Pro, I measured around 238 nits. That's a big gap. For a dimly lit room or evening viewing, no problem. But if your TV sits in a hall with open windows or bright lights, the TCL handles that significantly better. Now, here is the other big difference. HDR support. The TCL supports HDR10, HDR10+, HLG and Dolby Vision. That's the full package. And specifically in dark scenes, thriller movies, night sequences, moody content, the TCL retrieves details slightly better. You see more in the shadows, more texture, more depth. Dolby Vision dark mode especially handles this beautifully. The Xiaomi HDR10 and HDR10 Plus only. No Dolby Vision. When you play Dolby Vision content, it falls back to HDR10 Plus. And in those same dark scenes, you lose some details that the TCL catches. If you watch a lot of Netflix, Prime Video in Dolby Vision, that's a real difference. Blacks are almost the same on both. Deep, solid blacks. That's VA panels doing its job. But honestly, if you turn off all lights and play a pure black screen, you'll see backlit bleed on both TVs. That's normal for this price. On Samsung and LG, you'll see less backlit bleed. Just being transparent about that. Viewing angles. Both have about 20 to 30% color shift at extreme angles. Standard VA behavior. Both fine if you sit straight. Both struggle at wide angles. Audio. And this is a clear win for Xiaomi. 30 watts on the Xiaomi FX Pro. Dolby Audio, DTS-X, DTS Virtual X. For built-in TV speakers, genuinely impressive. Vocals are crisp. Treble is excellent. Dialogues cut through clearly. Bass is weak. That's the honest part. But overall, volume and clarity are really good for daily use without a soundbar. The TCL T6C 24 watts. Dolby Atmos decoding is there, which is great if you connect a soundbar. But on the built-in speakers alone, noticeably quieter and thinner than the Xiaomi. If you are not buying a soundbar right away, Xiaomi's 30 watt make a real difference every single day. Software. The Xiaomi runs Fire TV OS, which is based on Android. So all the apps you need, Netflix, Prime Video, Disney Plus Hotstar, YouTube, JioCinema, everything works. Plus you can sideload APKs. Alexa is built in and works really well. The TCL runs Google TV, Google Assistant, Chromecast built in, Google Play Store. Clean, modern interface. Honestly, both have the same app support and similar features. It's just ecosystem preference, Amazon or Google. Both work great. Now, storage. The Xiaomi gives you 32 GB. The TCL gives you 16 GB. Double the storage on Xiaomi. After a year of installing apps and updates, that extra space makes a real difference. You won't be deleting apps to make room. Both have 2 GB RAM for daily use, smooth enough for streaming and app switching. Occasional minor lags on both, but nothing frustrating. Ports. Xiaomi gives you 3 HDMI with eARC, 2 USB ports, LAN, optical out, aux port, AV input, genuinely loaded. TCL gives you 3 HDMI with ARC and just 1 USB, but it's USB 3.0. That blue port means faster data transfer from pen drives and hard drives. So Xiaomi wins on port count. TCL wins on USB speed. Depends on what you need more. Build quality. Both have metal builds. The Xiaomi has that premium metal back panel that feels solid. The TCL also uses a metallic frame with a slim, clean design. 14% thinner than its predecessor. Both look good on a wall. Neither feels cheap. Gaming. Both have ALLM for automatic low latency mode. Neither support VRR or 120Hz at 4K on the 43-inch. These are casual gaming TVs, which is expected at this price. Wi-Fi. Both are Wi-Fi 5 dual band. TCL gets Bluetooth 5.2 versus Xiaomi's Bluetooth 5.0. Minor difference. Both support AirPlay 2, Miracast and screencasting from any device. Warranty. And this is significant. TCL gives you 2 years warranty. Xiaomi only 1 year. That extra year of coverage genuinely matters for a product that stays in your home for 5 to 7 years. Something to keep in mind. So here is the simple, honest summary. Both are around 24 to 26,000 rupees. Both are QLED. Both VA panels. Both metal builds. Both genuinely good TVs. But they are good at different things. Go with the TCL T6C if your room gets a lot of sunlight or bright lighting. That 400 nit brightness makes a clear difference in bright halls. And if you watch a lot of Dolby Vision content on Netflix and Prime Video, especially dark, moody content, TCL retrieves shadow details better. Plus you get 2 years warranty and HDMI 2.1. Trade-off? Colors are softer. Picture is slightly oversharp. Go with the Xiaomi FX Pro if you want better everyday picture quality with rich, vibrant colors, natural perfect sharpness and louder 30 watt audio without needing a soundbar. 32 GB storage means you won't worry about space. And if your room isn't extremely bright, the lower brightness won't bother you at all. Trade-off? No Dolby Vision. 1 year warranty. Bright room? Lots of Dolby Vision? Go for TCL. Normal room? Love vibrant colors? Want better sound? Go for Xiaomi. Your setup decides the winner. So that's my honest comparison between these two TVs. If this video helped you even a little, a like and your 1 subscribe really keeps me motivated to test and share more honest reviews every day. If you are planning to buy one, I have shared the product links in the description. It supports the channel and costs you nothing extra. And if you have any doubts or questions, drop a comment. I read every single one. Thank you for being here. I am Pooja from ClearBuy and I'll see you in the next one.